Hello, I'm Eagle. Eagle Gardens. Eagle Gardens 1 on Instagram. And this is episode 693. And this is Weed Nerd World. How was your Thursday? Oh, that's this ball guy in the background. Cheers, cheers, cheers up. How you doing? How you doing? 710, how you doing? Forget everything's backwards in the camera there. Huh? Yeah, right. There we go. Cheers, cheers, Canna Man Dan, Mike B. Howie Hashington. I get this chat brought up into the right position. Blackberry smoke. Playing in the background. Medicate my mind. I had a pretty good day. Started off a bit hectic, but it finished off pretty good. A little help from some friends. A little help from my friends. That's for sure. And indeed, I was able to medicate my mind because of a few good friends. Cheers, everybody. Robert, that'd be Captain 420 right there. K Gnarly, I don't even know how to say that. Cheers to you. Like be rolling in. Banana Farmer, Pimp Jam, McBody Face, Drusilla. Thought I hit a mitt. All stuffed up. Futs are funny, man. It's been a minute. I like that name. Cheers to you. Let me put you on
What's
the shot.
up, Eagle?
What up? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Got off work a little early. Headed to the house.
How was work?
Shit, it was work, you know.
True that. True that.
Yeah, work. It's all right. You know, it has its ups and downs. So I missed that. What you say? What was you saying about something today?
Nothing. It's all in all pretty good day today.
Dude, I loved your story the other day about helping them older people, man. That was great. And I ain't trying to pat you on the back because I know that ain't why you did it, but man, it just makes me, have hope for humanity when people do shit like that, because lots of people wouldn't even stop and think about it. They just watch them trying to get it in their car and not even stop to help,
Shit, anymore, it's even worse than that, I think. I think it's, you see them people that quick to grab the phone and record it for social media while they laugh and make fun and all that good shit while people struggle.
Yep. True that.
Well, it's nice to know there's some good folks like us out there still doing some good shit. That's all I can say.
Yeah, there's a lot of us out there, but there's a lot of people that ain't. A lot of people that only think about themselves out there also.
That's true. That is true. I gotta sorry, go ahead, brother.
I was just gonna say, you gotta take care of yourself, but we gotta help take care of each other too,
I'm a firm believer in karma.
Me too. What you put out in the world is what you get back.
Well, I gotta tell you, man, there's nothing better than gratitude. You know what I mean? As far as doing something, I don't know. That's the best payment. When somebody looks at you and you can feel it, that thank you. That's all you need. That's all you need.
Makes you feel good.
So, what you smoking on this evening?
Me? I haven't smoked on nothing yet.
Nothing yet?
I just got off work, so I don't even know what I got at home, if anything. I might not have nothing. I had the cart, but I might not have nothing at home. My kids like to get in my shit, man. I'm telling you, my kids, they're in that teenage years where like I know they're doing stuff, and I can't really like say a lot about it. You know what I'm saying? Like they know I do it, and I did it when I was their age. So I don't know. I'd rather know than not know, and have them doing it behind my back.
I tell them learn from my mistakes. Shit. There's so much shit I've never even told my kids about my childhood. But they know about as much, if not less, than you guys do.
I don't know. My kids know a lot about what I've done, but there's still a lot they don't know also.
Yeah, I always think about when I think about I just think more or less, I hope they never know the pain and the shit that I know. You know what I mean? I don't even want to pass that shit on, man.
Yeah.
For me, it's better left forgotten.
Some of the bad stuff I definitely haven't shared with them, but for the most part, I had a decent childhood. You know, like we wasn't rich or anything, but you know, we made do, and it was pretty nice. You know, like I don't know, I grew up in the country, so like it was all right.
I lived out in the talk about 12, I would say. I lived out in the country right by the gravel pits.
Yeah.
Same shit, man. We'd be able to fucking just hit that trail and be gone all day. As long as you're gone home before sundown, you were good.
Yep. That's how we were as kids. We had a creek down by our house, and like during the summertime, we always just stayed down there swimming in the creek or whatever, you know. Never stayed home. That's what I don't get about kids nowadays. Like they just want to stay home on the video games and stuff. I'm like, man, I didn't want to be at the house anytime. As soon as I would get up, I would be out the door and not back until I had to be back, you know.
Hell yeah. Same here, man.
It's just different though. I guess that's why like people like me and you, like we learned to take care of ourselves early in life, you know, like by the time I was 15, 16, I was allegedly hustling for whatever I got, you know, whatever I wanted or needed. Like say we wasn't rich, so if I wanted something nice extra that my parents couldn't afford, I had to hustle for it. And if I wanted to smoke or have fun, I had to hustle for it. So, you know, might do some side work with somebody doing, you know, contractor work or whatever like that. But I tried working at a fast food joint. Yeah, I tried working at a fast food joint once, but it didn't work out. Worked there about 5 days.
When we grew up, man, fucking as early as we could fucking push that lawnmower, we could fucking mow the lawn. You know what I'm saying? And if you can mow the lawn, you can mow the neighbor's lawn for money. And my dad always told me, you want to make some money? Go down the street. Make some money. Well, they got it on. That's what I did, man. I mowed lawns and shit and make money early.
Yep. You want that extra stuff that your parents can't afford, that's how you had to get it, wasn't it?
Yeah. And I think that's where we all kind of go wrong a little bit, man. We need to make the kids earn that money. They want $10. What you gonna do to get that $10?
Yeah. I definitely
open that wallet and hand it out.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And I make my kids do stuff like I make them clean up the house, and I make my kids mow the grass and stuff like that. Now, you know, they definitely, you know, help out. Which I mean, with me being a single parent, you know, it would be hard for me to not make them do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna make them have to do some chores for sure. They're gonna help me out. You know, it might be different if it was, you know, if it wasn't like a single parent situation, but I probably would still make them do it. I don't know.
Man, I'm smoking some of it's so weird not smoking my own weed. But if I'm gonna smoke anybody else's, I'm gonna smoke Smileys. And so I'm smoking some of Smiley's Platinum Cake that I was supposed to. It is pretty good. I'll tell you a little story about this. This is probably the biggest nug in the bag. They're all kind of sticking together. I guess they're all it's nice looking. Oh shit! Drop that. So, I was supposed to go down to his neck of the woods today, and for one reason or another, there's good.
Nice.
One reason or another, mainly because maybe I was an asshole this morning. I didn't make it down there. I didn't make it down there like I was intending to, and that was one of the reasons to go down was to get some good meds, and didn't work out that way. So it ended up working out through a chain of friends. The Passett system. It ended up working. It still made it here today. And what's funny about this?
Still found its way to you, huh?
Oh, absolutely, man. And I can say one thing, man. I do have some really good, amazing friends. Well,
he's a good dude, so good people draw in good people.
So I have Smiley meet friend A, and he was a little leery about carrying cannabis because he's a non-smoker. Person A was a non-smoker,
right?
But still good enough of a friend to make the first leg of the journey. so I kind of arranged for them to meet up, and he said he could smell Smiley coming from 30 feet away. He said as soon as Smiley pulled up, you could smell that fucking sweet Chiba. He fucking. Next thing I know, I'm getting fucking text. Jesus, this stuff stinks.
That's a good thing.
I hardly breathe in here. I'm like, oh, that's funny. That's because it's good stuff.
Right?
When I got it, it sure did stink. It was funny because when it made to me, I had to make a stop. A little Walmart. Walmart. Yeah. And fucking I'm headed back to the old truck there. And I could smell it in the truck. Fucking like at least 2 parking spaces away. And
you're walking up to the truck like, oh yeah.
Yeah. I was like, I'll be damned. He was pretty close to being right there. He probably was. Shout out Smiley for
nice.
Some good ass cannabis and taking care of a friend.
Hell yeah.
Trate says we should rename him Smelly. That's funny.
I went to hook up one of my friends one time. As soon as I pulled up and rolled down the window, he was like, he said he could smell it as soon as I rolled down the window. I was like, really? I didn't realize you could smell it that good. He's like, oh yeah. He was like, that stuff is definitely smelling. And I had it like in a Pringles can too, like one of those little Pringle cans. I put some in it, and it was just a little bit. And as soon as I rolled down the window, he said he could smell it. So I pulled up next to him before I even handed him the Pringles can. It made me feel pretty good about it.
Right on. You should. You should feel good about that shit.
Yeah.
Can't see what the hell I did with it. I found and I kept it just for nostalgia's sake. It's around here somewhere. Fucking the old school film container. I mean, you remember that? The old fucking school fucking film container. Where you fucking put your roaches in and shit, or even your little to-go stash.
Or whatever. To-go stash nugs. Yeah, we used to always have little film canisters.
Seen that, and I smiled, and I picked it up, and I was like, that's funny, I'm keeping this bit.
Yeah, I always kept one of those on me. Anytime I went somewhere, that way you could at least put you like an eighth or something in there. Have you a little bit of smoke.
Shit, at one point in my life, fucking, I'd probably say, roach collector. Man, if we were smoking a joint or fucking whatever, I'd be like, right here. We're gonna have a little fucking container. But I always had a joint, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No matter what, they'd be like, man, you got your container on you? Be like, yep. That fucker, man. I remember like hacking it, just like, so like when you fucking actually had to like go to get them, man, they come out like a little bullet and shit. Just, they were all fucking
like one of those little snake cans where the snakes pop out. And roaches pop out everywhere.
Good old days.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta have something for hard times, though, man. Save them roaches up.
You know, even today and even for years, man, and I've talked about this over the years of just doing this, man, that I still smoke my roaches, man. Yeah. I'm still, I guess, that old school or whatever, man.
Yeah, lots of people won't, but what? I mean, shoot, why not? Might as well. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
I kind of draw the line these days at like first gen. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm sure you probably do remember, like, I used to even like separate those roaches back then. First gen, second gen, you know what I mean? And yeah, not these days. I'm only smoking the first gen.
I didn't go that far.
Them fuckers
but I did
fucking...
save roaches. I definitely did save roaches, but once it was like to where I was smoking the roaches, then usually that would be the end of it. I didn't save that roach for the second time. I might take that roach and put it in a bowl or something, you know, when it was over. But that'd be it. I wouldn't save a second generation roach.
Not seeing Chad, I smoke them down to none. So basically, I'm calling that's probably a roach.
Yeah, that's a good roach to say. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. But I've smoked that whole joint to myself. That's right. Like
exactly.
So, you know, I don't think, I got to take it down to the finger burner at that point, man. If I haven't done the job by till then, man, I don't know.
Yeah, you might as well get some different smokes if it ain't done the job by then.
Right.
Yeah. If I smoke that much of a joint and don't feel it yet, I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm gonna be like, what is this? Some of that CBD crap?
Man, fucking he sent me some samples of what he was working on, and sent me some of the another Cuddler cross. I've yet to crack that one. I've cracked the other couple there. Burnside was good, and then made me a little Smiley, and this platinum cake was really good, but that I forget
Was that was like the JBZ cut or something too, wasn't it? That he had the platinum cake. Wasn't that a special cut that he got from somebody?
Knowing him, he wouldn't keep it for just nothing. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think he said something about it one time about it was a special cut that he got from somebody, JBZ or whoever it was that done the wedding cake that made it pretty much famous or whatever, you know, or not the wedding cake but the platinum cake. Okay, I'm pretty sure he did though. Said it was somebody's cut though, you know. I know it looks fire. I know that. Where's everybody at, man? I figured something would be up along.
I don't know. Chad's a popping though. Cheers to Chad.
I can't see Chad. I'm driving and just hanging out with you. I don't even want to try to mess with the YouTube while I'm driving and on here.
Man, I did the Zoom thing. I guess one time I fucking I did the YouTube just by myself. And I could see how you may be able to do it, you know, with the just the YouTube stream. You know what I mean? Because it was different than Zoom. You know, you kind of could see comments and you side by side, so you didn't need two different things. Right. But through Zoom, you don't have that pleasure of seeing the comments. You have to have either two devices or two different windows.
Have two different apps or whatever.
Yeah. And not to mention, I did it at night, and man, it was dark, and I was on the highway, slightly tore up a little bit from smoking.
Allegedly baked.
Yeah, and the fucking the screen just kept popping because all the boxes were flashing. And I ended up throwing a fucking hat over it and listening because, man, I couldn't. It was too much. It kept fucking with my eyes. It was almost like a strobe because you couldn't see nothing but darkness and then the headlights and then that thing in the corner of your eye just pop. I was like, yeah, I don't. These people that do this shit, that's fucking dangerous, man.
Yeah, I can't deal with strobe lights much anymore. They didn't bother me when I was a kid, but now I can't I don't like the black light, strobe light stuff much anymore. It messes with my head. It gives me a headache. I don't know what it is. Just can't deal with it. Guess it's a sign of getting old.
I'll put that kind of right with just like spinning roller coaster rides and shit.
Oh yeah, definitely. I used to love riding anything, you know, roller coaster, amusement rides, whatever. But now I'm getting to the point now where it's like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I just don't feel like going in a circle at 50 miles an hour is like fucking that good anymore.
Yeah, I don't think I want to get on the Gravitron anymore.
It's a total different effect these days.
All right.
Start questioning your health a little bit. Your equilibrium's like way off. Oh man.
Yeah. Is that green 13 popping in?
It sure is.
What's up, boys?
Cheers, brother.
What's up?
You good?
13?
What's up, brother?
Good.
How are you tonight? Or
Just
today?
waking up. It's early in the morning. We got to get up and walk the dog before the heat wave brings in a patch of crazy weather at the moment. So it's all 100 degrees every day. We've got to get out in the woods early.
Fuck that.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Look at the color of me. I'm brown.
Won't you be sending that?
Yeah, you definitely look like you got tan.
Man, I think the high tomorrow is like 72.
Right.
That's like perfect weather. 72.
72, I think the low is like 50, maybe even lower. Next
Wow.
couple of days.
Yours is dropping away already, man.
I'll take it. Of course, then again, it is Michigan next week, man. It could be 103.
Or snow.
Yeah. Yeah. Tonight is a low of 44.
It's 69 right now. 1:30 in the morning. It's 69 here. Where I'm at. It's been in the high 80s, low 90s last couple weeks here.
We haven't seen a summer like this for a few years for us. It's been, yeah.
A brutal one, huh?
It's like conditions like this. I don't understand how outdoor cannabis really makes it in northern Michigan. With them swings like that, man, it seems like PM would be like a real thing. Real thing. You know what I mean? Because it starts early and then it comes on pretty quick like that.
Yeah. Botrytis weather. Cold and wet.
You know?
I just decked some stuff about 4 days ago. So it's depping, and in the daytime it's getting this crazy weather, so it's all good. Looks beautiful.
So you running your sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna ask Green if he was running his garden at night now since it's so hot during the day, or is indoor, you know?
No garden, dude. Garden's garden.
You aren't even running a garden now? Oh,
nope.
No. What happened?
Selling this property. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Someone's coming to see it tomorrow.
Gotcha. Y'all trying to move like further in the country or something?
Out towards the coast, going east. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not even here tomorrow. My wife's going to have to juggle the mother plant game. Yeah.
Have you guys already got another place?
Weirdly, we haven't. Like, it's difficult. Like, you're not supposed to, well, it's not supposed to. If your house isn't on the market, you can't look for another house. No one will entertain your offer. But our house is on the market. It's just it's real slow because we're about to slip into recession. So things are just plonking along, and it feels like this isn't going to happen. So my wife and I have even stopped looking at houses on the coast. We're like, wait till someone's like
for sure interested.
Yeah. But that's not the right thing. We should be looking and making offers, but it doesn't feel real yet.
That's crazy over here. Like, as soon as something goes on the market, it's gone. Like, you can't find a house over here to buy where I'm at. Like, they just if it's decent at all, it's gone as soon as it's on the market. Like, if something sits more than like 20 days, you know something's wrong with it.
1 month ago, that was exactly the same here. The average selling time 1 month ago was 3 weeks, 21 days, like you said. But because interest rates in Britain have just gone through the sky, all the mortgage deals are kind of not very good this month. So it's going to take. What I would like is someone affluent to come along and buy it without a mortgage. But and it's not out of the question. But I'm not in control of the fucking guessing. I'm just, fishing, really. Yeah.
Well, good luck, man. I hope everything works out.
Gonna
will one way or another.
Gonna keep putting my body in the sun and smoking this and waiting and see what happens, Yeah.
I'm sure eventually something will happen.
It has to. That's how the game's played, right? My mum and dad moved us all the time. And so, long time when I was a kid, we never had a house and I just slept on other kids' floors. But once we got a house, my parents went from house to house to house to house until they ended up with a very big, after I moved out, house in a lovely area just by playing the game. So I know how to move house, but I've never done it myself. My wife and I have been here for like 17 years. Like, we got a house and we're like, okay, that's it, fuck it.
Yeah.
We've obviously extended this house and stuff, but I don't really know how to play the game. I'm a smart enough kid, so but you can't really go wrong in property.
Right. Yeah, it always goes up eventually.
So, Eagle, what the fuck? I went to show my wife some pictures of you lifting metal, and I couldn't find it anywhere.
What's that?
I was looking to show my wife you pumping iron, and I couldn't find the clip anywhere.
Oh, it was probably, I think I only posted it in the stories.
Yeah.
I've been putting in the work, man. I can tell you that. I think I'm putting in maybe another 2.5 hours today. It's funny. If I show up at the same time, I'm definitely outlasted most people. But I met, every day I meet somebody else. Every day I've met somebody, shook hands, quick conversation, met a new person. So.
And what can you do? Can you pop outside and have a quick burn and then get back on it? Or is it you don't want to do that while you're exercising?
No, I fucking hope they do me before I fucking on the way. I mean, right to practically just still fuming a little bit when I jump out of the truck. Just fucking head in, hit that bike and shit. So, yeah, it's a big key in working out.
I was about to say, that is a thing, right? Because your mind's busy and your mind's enjoying the music, and so you can just get on physically. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely helps.
I think those ultra marathon runners, the guys who run hundreds and hundreds of miles through deserts and shit, I think they take a load of edibles. I believe it's a big part of it. This is not me just weed nerd worlding it. So my understanding is those ultra marathon guys use cannabis edibles because it's so long alone, like you were just running for days. So yeah, that's the deal.
I don't know, just from talking to you, it made me think about like fucking them at Old School. And like fucking them. Remember that movie Old School? You never seen it? Will Ferrell. They have the cow. They make the
fucking through the quad.
Yeah, they fucking make like a dorm or a fraternity for adults, basically. And funny ass movie. But what's the one cat's name there? It might be the the lead, the guy that owned the sound shack.
Oh yeah. Shit, what is his name? I can't remember his name.
I remember when he's on the rings and he's smoking the cigarette. And he's like, still holding. And he's like, he's got a cigarette in his mouth and he's taking a puff and blowing it out. Still holding. First, when Green 13, I mentioned the smoking for some reason. I pictured myself on the treadmill just running and smoking a joint at the same time. Yeah, puffing.
I remember first smoking a cigarette on my BMX when I was a little boy and the ash blowing in my face. You know what I mean? It's like, this is too cool. You have to stop. You're too cool. Stop and smoke or ride your bike.
Vince Vaughn. You got to love Chad. Yeah, that's who it was.
Who is it?
Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, Vince Vaughn. Yeah. That's right.
That's a good movie, Green 13. If you haven't seen that.
What's that called?
Old School.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely hilarious.
Funny one.
Some people don't like Will Ferrell, though. You know, there's a certain types of humor that some people don't like. But I've always liked
that person ain't me. I can tell you that. That person ain't me because I fucking find Will Ferrell fucking hilarious.
Right.
Of course, the all-time favorite skit, the fucking Don't Fear the Reaper on fucking Saturday Night Live. Gotta have more cowbell when he's fucking rocking that shit.
More cowbell.
Have you ever seen that one, Green 13?
Yeah. I love cowbell too.
It does make a song.
Sorry, I'm making a lot of noise.
Blue, it's my boy. I've yelled that out randomly sometimes. The fucking that movie's got a lot of fun, fucking quotable moments, I guess.
So Greenfingers must be asleep, right? Because there's no fucking way he's awake. Right.
He's in chat.
Huh?
He is in chat.
No, he's not. What the fuck? He must be sick.
All right. Usually jump on.
I don't know. Everybody's fucking camera shy tonight and shit.
I'm getting one ready for the day.
What are you
already
smoking?
Gelato. What's up?
I was asking what. Yeah, gelato.
It's lovely. I ignored it for the longest time. It was one of them where it was like there was lots of stuff, and then when I actually got stuck into the jar, it was like, oh, this is lovely. Maybe it got there, you know. What about you? What you got?
Smoking some Smiley's platinum cake.
Oh, nice.
Happy sack from Smiley. In the background. Hold on. Shut it off so you can see. Oh, it's already okay.
Oh, that was a background. Okay. That looks lovely, doesn't it? It's got that white color about it.
Pull you out a little nuggy. I got it good earlier too. Damn.
What's the flavor? Is it cakey? Cookie style?
Yeah, I would say it's cakey.
And what? a bit lemony?
That's an unfair question because I've been slamming on this pineapple monster.
Yeah.
Skewed my taste buds a bit. Cheers to Kush Master rolling in.
Hey, gents. How's it going?
What's up, brother?
Good, man. Good to see you both.
Good to see you.
Yeah. I just had a fucking mad rush on the motorbike to fucking deliver some weed and get back for Eagles show.
Quick rip.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, it was some illegal speeds, I'll tell you that much. But it's all good. We're here now. Oh, how's your day, Eagle? All right. Sorry, I've missed the start, brother, so I'm a bit behind.
It was good. It was good. Yeah.
You can't really
How's-
get behind.
What's that?
Yeah.
You can't really get behind.
No.
Yeah, I still got to catch up from yesterday's show, man. I've been fucking.
With that,
I just fucking. Yeah, I've never missed an episode. You know, if I miss them live, I've got to catch them up after. But
wow.
I just got introduced to that fucking, what's it called, Discord. So I got fucking lost on that shit for like, you know, I was trying to figure out what the fuck to do, and it's pretty cool, I guess.
Teach your own. I stay away. I'm an anti-Discord.
All right, yeah.
It got too complicating for me, all that Discord. So.
Right. How you going, Mike? Good to see you, mate.
All right, man. How's it going? Cheers.
That's good, brother. Cheers, mate. Yeah.
So I figured out how to see the chat. I just went on my TV and pulled up, the YouTube. And brought up the chat on my TV, so I can see the chat now, the YouTube chat and everything. But it is a little behind, of course. But I don't
30
think
seconds, I believe.
Oh, that's good.
Buddy. I say that all day long. All day long. My dog's name's Buddy. Buddy. Right there behind.
When you get too high, you'll fucking think he's talking to you in Bud's voice. And say, Buddy, he'll go, yep, like Buddy,
Dude, where is your dog? Is it with you?
Mine? Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Wicked.
Then, Buddy. Bubba. What's up, bud? Yeah, that's the voice.
I'm chilling, Daddy.
Hey, Eagle, where can people go to buy your shirts, man, that are in the background? I want to get one for Major and Flora. You can't. Oh, you're just fucking teasing us with that shit.
Yeah.
You can't get WEedNerdWorld shirts or anything?
No. No.
It's all good, man. I just wanted to buy some for Flora and the Major because they're sending Uncle Trip a care package, and I just wanted to at least get some for some shirts or hoodies or something.
On that shit.
It's all good, brother.
Everybody's asked for like a store, but I just
Smiley.
Cheers, Smiley.
How you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Cheers, Smiley.
Only wearing his shirt as well, just to rub it in. That's funny.
It's full moon. I glow in the dark with this thing on in the full moon.
All right.
Why don't you take orders, Eagle, and then you can make them to order, have everyone pay up front, make them to order, and then post them out. I'll have a couple if you do that. It's a little money spinner, isn't it? If you make them to order and everyone knows the rule, look, you pay up front, then I'll get my man to run them, and then,
I've definitely thought about it, man. I'm kind of jealous, man, because there's shirts out there that I don't even have. And
oh, really? That's funny.
That's
man, it's the next generation. Sub had Weed Nerd. You got WEedNerdWorld now with the logo. You're living on the name.
Through the silly Patreon thing that I never talk about, I had it set up to where every 3 months, I think the first thing you get is a coffee cup. The second thing you get is a t-shirt, and then the sweatshirt. There's a sweatshirt. And fucking I don't have any of them. Only the people that just done that and fuck got them. And I don't have any. So I'm not my own Patreon, I guess.
That's funny because when you're a professional skateboarder, you get different decks with your graphics on and shit. And you find most of the old guys trying to buy back the decks that were their decks when they were, because I ain't got one. I didn't keep one. I used all mine. And it's like that, isn't it? It's like, it's your thing and you ain't got one. I used mine.
Yeah. How's the working week? Eagle, how's the hands-on back in work going? Good? Feeling good?
I can still throw more shit than most people. I can tell you that shit. Damn near 4-1.
Right.
And fucking lost a guy, and I think I'm down a guy tomorrow. So,
Well, What are you working on? You roofing?
Yeah. Kind of took on a partnership for a minute.
Okay.
So it is what
What's
it
wrong
is.
with that, man?
Well, we know you're good at it, brother. So
I'm good, but
I know you don't love it.
No, I don't. I don't love it.
No.
But it's work, I guess.
Yeah, man.
Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to do it. From what I understand, nobody will show up. So it's a good
That's
time.
the new thing, man. People don't want to work anymore. They just want money.
You know, I was talking the other day. They're like, we were talking estimates. I'm like, estimates? There's no fucking thing is doing estimates. If you can show up, you have got the fucking job. Period. Basically.
No experience, huh? Just work.
It's that bad, brother. It's seriously that bad, man. People can't get nobody to fucking do shit. Contractors can't find people to work. It's COVID caused a severe problem. I thought Buddy was froze there for a second. Cheers, Buddy.
Yeah, there were some problems logging in. I felt like green fingers for a minute. That was 3 times it took me to get it to work.
Oh, and cheers, green fingers. He snuck in. We didn't even notice.
Oh shit, green fingers. Because he's just always here, right? Like it was a mistake before now. You've been asleep.
Me?
Yeah.
I've been having panic attacks. Just.
Oh, I'm sorry, my friend. Sending you my love.
Thank you.
That's the worst thing.
Green fingers. Take a deep breath and exhale a few times. That's a good one for panic attacks. Serious. Close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and maybe it'll go away.
Thank you, bro.
And a few puffs help too. Well, sometimes, I don't know. Some people, one of my workers, that's all that weed does. Paranoia and panic attacks, right? So she doesn't smoke weed anymore, but whenever she has problems, I always say, well, you should just smoke some weed. And then she tells me what happens. And I've had to accept that whatever she goes through is real to her, even though like myself, who smoked weed for 45 years, can't comprehend paranoid off of weed. Like, I mean, I've been paranoid off of drugs before, but never anything such with weed. But some people really get paranoid from a few hits of weed.
But I think it's because they have work to do, buddy. Like, I don't want to get too deep about it, but I think it's like, it's bringing them to a state of their higher state, right? And so if they get to their higher state and they're paranoid, it's like you're not in your right body. You're not doing things correct for you. And when you do, then that won't happen.
And considering that drugs are like the answer to everything to me, I'd be like, all right, well, then let's get the DMT pipe out and figure this out.
Well, you know,
we can solve it right now.
That's sort of what I'm saying. You need to get to the root of this so that you can smoke some weed and not get paranoid.
Yeah.
He wants to go other dimensions.
The quickest way to get to that
mushrooms.
To get to that spot and get out of that spot is DMT. Because like, yeah, we could go there and back in like 15 minutes. Where like the other drugs, yeah, it's like a 12-hour experience.
Just out of curiosity, I guess I'm gonna wait because damn, if I can get my mouse over here. Meow Flower is coming in. So I'll ask a question as soon as Meow Flower's audio connects. There it is. Cheers, Meow Flower. This question goes out to everybody. How many of the panel have actually tried DMT? I have not. But
I have not. I've never even seen it anywhere. Like nobody I know has ever had it available for me to try.
I went to see the DMT guy and I had a conversation with the DMT guy, and the DMT guy said, go and do some mushrooms. So it was available. I can do it if I want to. It's just a pen, just like And he described it all to me, and we talked all through it. And he was like, "Why do you want to do it?" And so we talked some more. And he was like, "I suggest you go and do some mushrooms." So he's like, "You don't need to be in a rush to do this. You know what this is, So yeah, he took my curiosity away with a quite in-depth conversation.
I'm not saying I wouldn't try it. I'm just saying I haven't tried it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, so
I've
I've
tried acid.
Good
I've been
morning.
messing with
How are you doing, Curtis?
I've been
Neil,
doing
how are you,
DMT
sir?
for
There's some chaga.
What's that, brother?
Chaga, DMT.
so I'll be
Oh,
just
shit.
honest, regardless of what that
It's
guy
dangerous
that
in
has my
Ireland.
show says, I would, especially your first time, try to really.
You muted yourself.
Chemical DMT, it's good, it's cool. I guess chemically it's no different, but no, it's different.
Okay.
And frog DMT, venom, because the popularity of DMT in the last few years, Mike Tyson, Joe Rogan blew the top off of it. Yeah, there's a lot of DMT out there that ain't even fucking the real deal, but that's another story.
I gotta go in a second, but just before I go, Flower, are you thinking of coming next week?
Well, I became a granddad during the week, so that's a bigger.
Man, wicked.
So I can do two things at the one time now. So hopefully, yeah. I'm kind of stuck in the middle of a trim bin. I'm supposed to go to a festival this weekend, but it doesn't look like I'm getting away.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm kind of saving with things. It's just too much of a rush to go this week. Get babysitters for dogs and all that, and look for babysitters next week for dogs. I'll be taking the piss out of people.
Yeah. But what is it, the 19th and the 20th? Sorry to do your organising, but I ain't seen him. And
yeah,
it's a canner event in Britain that we met at last year, and I'm just trying to see if we can do it this year.
Yeah, I'd say I will be all over there.
Okay.
We've all got boots and all that. Well, the boys have boots, so
cool.
But they're getting through this weekend first before they even get to next week. You know what I mean? Get this one. There's a big one here tonight.
Right.
Beach party.
I'm just going to keep in touch with you then, because if you go up, I'll go up. It's not very far for me to go, like an hour and a half or something.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I might even need a lift back your direction for heading for Brighton. That's my other dilemma. I'm trying to hook up and kind of connect.
Yeah, I must speak to the boys at the GR420. I bet you already have, haven't you? And like Pip as well.
No, I haven't, because I kind of wait until the week of the thing and then organize
Typical stoner shit.
Yeah, I'm a stoner.
See where I am that week.
Yeah. Especially like I was waiting, like the baby wasn't due until next week, so.
Oh, it's early.
10 days early is. She's perfectly fine. Thank you very much. So yeah.
Awesome, man.
Stuck in a trim bin for the day.
What is it? A little girl?
Yeah, little girl.
Wicked.
Tilly. So yeah.
Yeah. That'll keep you honest.
Yeah.
Tilly.
Yeah. As in short for Matilda.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah. So yeah. Lovely.
Nice, man.
I'm blessed.
Yeah.
And anyone else who wants to go to that event, that'd be amazing to link up with some people in chat and whatnot. Pip, if you come in, that would be super fucking cool.
Yeah. It's a real laid back one. It's a nice one. It's got the commercial side of it, but you can breeze through that. And,
the camping
they only had one section open last year. They have two sections open this year.
Right.
It's going to be way bigger, as in, so look, can't wait.
Good. I'm going to go and walk the dog before it gets too crazy hot. I love you guys. Thanks very much, Eagle. Have a great morning, evening, everybody.
See you again, Tati. Take care, brother.
And anyone who's going to that event on the 19th and 20th, I think it is, just holler at me and we'll just link up and get a thing moving. Peace.
Have a good day, brother.
Always good to see you, bro.
Yeah.
All right, just to kind of recap and finish up the question here. We had 1 and 3.
I done it loads of times.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Smiley?
I'm going meeting her tonight. Yeah.
No? So 2 yeses and 4 no's. Green fingers? No? So the no's outweigh the yeas. All right, so how many out of the no's would actually, if the opportunity arose, right circumstances, would you? I guess me and Green Fingers, our Green 13 both said yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I would do it as long as the people that are doing it with me took it before me. That'd be my only thing. I'd want to wait half an hour to make sure they don't fucking die because it's my first time. And then I'll be like, all right, everyone lived, I'll do it.
So
Yeah,
it is, I forgot you didn't answer. So it is 5 and 2. 5 and 2. So 3 would you, Smiley?
Oh, probably not.
No? What about like the ayahuasca? Would you go travel down that door?
Probably not either. No, that don't sound fun, dude. To fucking puke my guts out and shit myself or.
It's.
Oh man.
I don't know. That don't sound too fun, man.
After you're done squirting yourself, though, you don't think you would like the experience? Like,
people shouldn't emphasize on getting sick and shitting themselves, you know?
Right, right. I know.
You know, it's, you have, kids, babies do it all the time. You know?
You might get some plant wisdom from ayahuasca.
I've been to ceremonies and I've never seen anybody shit themselves. Never. Okay? Right. That's like somebody that hasn't prepared, hasn't done the fasting, or not like done the prep work beforehand, giving up certain foods.
You got a better chance of shitting yourself from a McDonald's ceremony.
Yeah. You know, like really, like the purging side is like we've all done ease, ecstasy, and had that little puke and never complained, you know. You know that initial rush or whatever, but some people purge really heavily because they need to get that shit that they've been holding on to all their fucking lives. So it's deep down inside them and it needs to be released. And sometimes there is the purging side, you know, before you get to the medicine side. It's like, but in the process of purging, it's not you're not in a horrible state or anything like that. It's actually, it's freeing yourself up, you know, it's letting go. So, emphasizing on puking and shitting is, you should be going there for healing, you know? Right. It's a spiritual awakening that you're going for. It's not a, how do you say it? It's just like even though you're doing it in a group circle, you're doing it it's a very selfish thing. Nobody's going over and saying, "Oh, Smiley, are you okay? That you shit yourself or that you're puking?" Nobody's going over to really help you. You kind of have to struggle through all these moments yourself. That's why you've been through there. You know, it's like it's a rebirth in yourself. It's like finding. You go to the depths of and losing all them things about getting sick in front of people, or even that thing of puking yourself, you know. I think it breaks you down into it simplifies everything, and then you walk away from that life. You know what I mean? And it gives you a chance to declutter, you know what I mean? Get all them files that you downloaded over the years that were shit download files that serve you nothing, and the negativity that's associated with all them files that you downloaded, and they're like the triggers that trigger you to have nasty thoughts, you know what I mean, or that, you know, or into a darker place. So it's basically going with them files that you've downloaded all the years and going and, okay, delete, 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 you know what I mean? And get rid of the triggers of your life, you know? That's basically, you know, rebirth is a great thing, I think. You know, that's.
I'm on the ayahuasca list as well. If that opportunity arises, I definitely would do the detox, shaman, the whole thing.
Ayahuasca will find you, Eagle. In your time and your thing, like you say, like last month, you just missed that one. I was like that as well. I just missed, yeah. And it's like, when the time is right, the time, you know, things will just work out perfectly. And that's it. You'll be aligned to go and do your healing. You know, like you say, you know, the calling is there already. It's just the next block just needs to come in to sync now. It's just like, okay, here we are, you know. And you're on your journey, like, you know what I mean? You're not that you're homeless or but you're, you know, you know your next foot is going to be into somewhere solid that you want to be for quite a while. You don't want to. This is not just somewhere a quick plaster fix. You know what I mean? For 6 months or a year or two. You know, I'm sure you need a bit of security on your life. You know, with grandkids coming. So, yeah.
Grandson's gonna be 3 months next week already.
Time flies when you're having fun.
You're getting big then, huh?
Yeah.
It's funny. It's funny because I don't, you know, wonder why, you know, I kind of woke up in a shit ass mood today. I think, but I got, you know, say it for real, whatever. And so I got a picture, my daily picture of my grandson. And let me close the YouTube here. And he had like the same look that I woke up with. Look, he's got that. I'd see that and I was like, man, I wonder if it was just a thing with us today.
It is like a full moon, right? Like was that tomorrow or whatever?
Oh no, last few days it's been full moon close to it. I don't know how that works, which day is actually the peak.
It's actually full moon now.
Yeah, I thought I saw Thursday. It was, I don't know if that's Thursday night or Thursday morning or whatever, but yeah, it's pretty full right now. That's for sure.
It's definitely got people wired to the moon this week. You know?
Yeah. It's like the sturgeon moon or something.
Yeah. It's a big energy one.
This one is? What do you mean by a big energy one? Yeah.
Like it's like a super moon. If you see it, it's really close to the Earth.
Oh, it's kind of.
Yeah, it's like superimposed, so that's like got more of a gravity pull for us so with our 90% water.
Like tides will be higher and shit.
Yeah, tides will be really high tonight. Well, between yesterday and over the weekend.
Okay. Yeah. It's interesting. I mean, I don't know. You know, like I know there's a lot of back and forth on the moon cycles, but it has to affect the plants because I mean, just the pull of the water, like you can see it pulls a fucking ocean feet. You know what I'm saying? Like what is that doing to the water inside the ground or inside the plant or inside us? You know, it's like it has to have some kind of effect too.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody has been a little bit affected this week by the moon. You have to be. You know what I mean? It's like whether you're indoor, outdoor with it, you know. Plus the weather has just been absolutely divine. So, you know, that's the other flip side.
Yeah.
You're actually out and you're seeing the sun rising or the moon rising and you're, you know, because it's you're out and about. Lovely, absolutely like orangey pink when it rose last night. If you've seen it, yeah.
I seen it orange, but it was kind of lower in the horizon too.
So I kind of think I'm kind of trying to picture the effect in my head, but if you think about it as like a magnetic pull, as you guys are kind of referring to it, a spinning object has frequency or puts off a frequency. And if you have a drag to it, then you would be slowing or lowering the frequency, which I've always kind of associated with something bad, or as far as mood, because we always talk about raising your frequency, right? When you want to be in a better mood or elevate yourself. So slowing the frequencies would kind of explain the cuckoo effect that you get along with, or you hear of, with full moons, people kind of doing crazy shit. Maybe it's lowering their frequency as well. Maybe that's the fact that it could have on plants, their communication, their frequency, because we all know they operate on a frequency of some sorts as well. Just saying, throwing it out there.
Well, sleep. I find sleep is the first one. I struggle to have long sleeps. Yeah, that's I'm kind of a bit more.
I did too. And then I found Forum cut Girl Scout cookies. And I've been sleeping 8 hours a night. I used to sleep 2-3 hours, man, until I got Girl Scout cookies. I'm out.
A jar of RSO.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Rescue remedy beside me.
There'll be something there to send you to sleep, brother. There's got to be the right genetic for you.
Yeah, just.
And I mean, for over 20 years.
We're 90% water, so if the oceans are pulled, we're all pulled. You know what I mean? And it's, we didn't get called lunatics for nothing, And if you notice, a lot more people are highly stressed around full moons as well. People that are not hurted so much.
I want to say like rape and murder increases too and shit like that.
Yeah, that's what it's. Yeah, it's just.
I've definitely heard nurses at the emergency room say, "Oh, it's going to be a busy night. It's a full moon tonight." And I was like, "Is that serious?" They go, "Yeah, it's always fucking busy when it's a full moon."
Yeah.
So,
same shit.
Maybe there is something behind like the werewolf stories. Maybe it was just fucking people going nutty on the full moon or some shit.
So what's a go with germinating seeds in the full moon? Should you do it at the start, in the peak, or just any time?
I like the lead
probably
up.
Should have done yesterday, and then you would have had your 72-hour pull or something like that. That's what they reckon.
Ah, I get you. Right. There you go.
Like it depends as well. Like there's different moons for like there's waning moons and so
waxing.
They do different like they for crops and all that. They're for different. There's like when it says it's in water, the water signs, or it's in another. You know what I mean? So it has different meanings.
Right.
Leo the Lion, isn't it? It's in August is Leo, isn't it?
Isn't tonight full moon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you're here, buddy.
Well, I realized that earlier in the day, and sometimes full moon, I'll decide, it's a good time to crack a few more packs of seeds. But it's all fuck that. I'm done for the year. I got to cycle through the dozen or 50, 20. I have no idea how many I've going at this point. Too many.
I got lost down that rabbit hole of that. I don't know if it's the Mayan calendar or what, but the 25,000 year cycle, and then you see the different equinoxes. And I was kind of like, listen to that. I was like, I never knew the fucking North Star changed. Like, I didn't realize that. That the the wobble or whatever with the planet, that the actual position in North Star kind of changes or whatever, or the actual what's considered the North Star. There's 3 of them that are like bounced between.
Well, I know so few things. I don't really remember them offhand, but I remember learning things about that Mayan calendar and realizing, wow, this shit's it. Yeah, they knew a lot of shit, dude, and a lot more complex than the 12-month regular one. Yeah,
it's wild that like some of that stuff's incorporated in those ancient calendars where it's like, how the fuck would they know a 25,000? You know what I mean? Like, how would anybody figure out that, right? Like,
what was it? Was it 2012? Wasn't that it? When it was like, that was the end of the Mayan calendar, and there was like certain conspiracy or people that thought, oh, that's it. That's going to be the end of the world. It's the end of the Mayan calendar. Remember that? And then that day came, and we're still here. So.
No, I didn't dive into it like that, but I mean, it's just intriguing. It's intriguing as hell. Like how they have seen like Halley's Comet and shit like that too. You know what I mean? There's record of that like way back. And
I forget it, but I remember it was 2012, and there's a date. I think it's the 12th and the 12 and some other. I don't remember the exact date, but it was a thing. Like maybe you might be too young to remember, but 2012, like. There's a bunch of people, yeah. Well, don't you remember? We thought the fucking Mayan calendar was going to end, and the world was coming to an end that day. There was people that like did things and like went out and spent all their money or did crazy shit thinking that it was right.
I remember Y2K, buddy. That was when everybody was crazy, right?
Well, I forget. I'm talking to a grandpa. Both of you guys, you really look young to be grandpas in my game, but
I'm just razzing. Appreciate it.
But yeah, it's pretty interesting shit though. We'll see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. I don't know, there's what is that, the Age of Aquarius too? That was a song or whatever. I never realized that lined up to that whole part of the calendar too. There's like, I think we're in it now, Aquarius or whatever, and we're gonna be changing over to a different one or something. Interesting shit though. Who knows?
I thought that was something to do with like when Charlie Manson had this whole like the family or whatever thing going, was supposed to be the Age of Aquarius.
I think it was when we were entering it, and now we're in it. And then
we're at the end of it.
We're at the end of it.
How long is it supposed to last? The Age of Aquarius.
Good question.
I think a 12-year cycle.
12 years?
Yes.
I thought it was 2600.
Like all those astrology cycles, like, yeah, there's some short ones, and long ones, and then super long ones. But like they repeat each other. They repeat. So there's been many ages of Aquarius.
20 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, does it go through the whole 25,000 year cycle before it repeats, or does it go 12,500 years and then 12,500 years like a clock, or it's just going around?
Well, wait, I'm not even sure, but I don't think the Age of Aquarius, does that come out of the Mayan calendar, or does that just come out of the astrology calendar?
That comes out of the Jesus calendar. The fucking.
Well, what always gets me whenever I've heard or listened to stories or history about like what it really took for the humans to map these calendars thousands of years ago, when it was like you had to teach your children that they were going to teach their children to continue to like put a rock or whatever they were doing to try to, you know, they had no real instruments. They barely had anything to write it down with, but like they were, and it took years, like life cycles.
Well, have you ever heard
some of the stars and stuff? You know what I mean?
Have you ever heard of the Antikythera? Have you ever heard of that? It was found off the ocean of Greece, and I think it's over 2,000 years old, and it's like It says it tells the time, the age, the tides, everything, and it's just like some shit they found in the ocean from like 2,000
Yeah, I
years ago.
mean,
I'm sure ancient civilizations, you know, got more technology, not technology, but more knowledge than we credit them for, you know. And
Yeah.
it's
Well-
like there's a guy called sorry to interrupt, bud. There's a guy called what's his name? Robert Schoch, and he's a gentleman that's I can't, like a archaeologist, and he went in and explored the Sphinx, and outside the Sphinx they got sort of like a stone box, how do you say, in blocks, and he looked at them and said these fucking, and the meant to be, you know, 90 degrees the edges, and he's looked at them and said there's fucking water corrosion on these rocks. And he calculated that the last time there was water in Egypt was like, I don't know, 9,000 BC, he said. So he thinks the pyramids go back to at least 11,000 years
as
old.
I've gotten older, and maybe in the last 10 years, my thinking has developed to this. Yeah, wait, we're talking the Earth has been here for millions of years, if not billion, right? So like 3 or 4, 5,000 years ago, I think we go through the same cycle all the way to who knows what technology, all the way back down to cell life, evolution, overall, keep doing rinse and repeat, right? Like can be going on for eternities, right? So the humans had like developed this fucking planet all the way to this point and blew it up, nuked it.
Yeah, destroyed yourself.
Killed everything, started with cell life again, all the way back. Oh, and then certain things are part of our history, like religions or stories or folklore, and we just keep doing it. Like 10,000 years, that's nothing. If a planet's been here a million years, maybe it's been here longer, right? Wow, a lot probably happened in that time.
Yeah.
Cheers, Blind Cat 420. How you doing, good sir? Cheers.
Hey.
What's up, everybody? How you guys
Some
doing?
of that comes from like things that I saw on different shows, but like there's little evidence that the technology, major technology existed, right? Somehow you think, well, wait, why wouldn't they just find stuff? But the Earth is pretty good at like wiping out things. Like, you know, big cities could be knocked down back to nothing in a few thousand years, and you never be able to find anything. You know what I mean? Especially if everything's made of plastic.
I don't even think it would take thousands of years.
Yeah,
like
not even thousands, right?
Yeah, well, I can't remember the name of the show, but that show shows you like what if humans went extinct, and like, I mean, the jungle and stuff just starts taking over within no time. I mean, just look at how plants grow. I mean, it'll just go back to where the whole planet is back to, you know, either covered in plants and water or snow and ice. You know what I mean? It's just, it'll take over quick. I think that the evidence of civilization will be destroyed a lot sooner than 1,000 years.
I think you're right.
It might take that long, like say for some stuff, some of the metal stuff that we've built, but I think lots of the stuff, especially as we've started making stuff cheaper nowadays, that it's just going to disintegrate so quick that there won't even be any proof left.
Well, even look at the oldest things we know, like the pyramids or other things around the world that are thousands of years old. They're built in these ways that they say that today we couldn't do that. Like engineering couldn't accomplish what somehow got accomplished without anything. Like,
some of those huge stone carvings and stuff. Yep.
Yeah, man, there's one thing that I'm really fucking fascinated by. Yeah, the pyramids were awesome and everything, but there's a place in Lebanon, and it's called not Baalbek. What the fuck is it called? Maybe Baalbek, I think.
Where it's
anyway,
like puzzle pieces.
They have, but they have these 3 stones, and they're called the Trilithon. I think one of those stones, just one, is like 200,000 fucking kilo or tons, not something ridiculous. I don't know if anyone wants to pull it up, but it's called Baalbek, Baalbeek, and I don't know, but it's called the Trillathon, and it was actually, it's 3 big massive pillars that were built on an old Roman thing, and no one knows how the fuck, and it's lifted like, I don't know how many feet in the air, like 90 feet, 120 feet in the air. They just got these big fucking.
So Cushmaster, this kind of ties back to Eagle's theory on frequency, but there was I was listening to this other thing, and there's a guy that actually, I guess he did a documentary and recorded these, but these monks were like trying to they raised a stone up onto this cliff on a mountain. So they had like a temple on the side of the mountain, and they had this stone at the base of it, and they were all surrounded it, and in such a way that when they started making noise, it actually caused that thing to like levitate all the way up to the top of that cave or whatever. And they had it all like positioned in a way that, and it was a technique that, yeah, like in that little thing, they were showing how the guy like kind of, you know, documented it or drew pictures of how they were doing it and shit. And that was like, well, yeah, I mean, there's some knowledge to how that could fucking happen, right? With these
even though Owsley's essays are like kind of hard to decipher and read through, but they're all posted, you know, Bear guy. He has a essay where he talks about the times he took so much acid that he visually could see sound, right? And from there,
colors,
it developed into a lot of other theories that he put out back then of really the importance, like of frequency and power, like yeah, I guess we search out a lot of other things, but actually sound and vibration and shit like that. Well, there's a lot of technology in that, but I think that that's like a completely untapped resource or understanding, or like, yeah, we spend more time on visual shit and other stuff. Energy could possibly be right there. Yeah, but no, as a human race, like we've been focused on finding answers in other things much more. But I think that in vibration, frequency, sound, that there's probably a lot of solutions to a lot of shit that we haven't uncovered.
Like you're saying, like moving rocks. I think there's a huge power in that mass chants like that. When they get going, everybody kind of repeating the same mantra over and over, or ohms, you know, just the repeat of the om, you know what I mean? That becomes very powerful, man. Drum circles, anybody been around a drum circle? That shit's,
yeah,
it's a powerful experience.
Well, even like rock and roll with like a guitar, it's, you know what I mean? Some of the guitar can get
dude
too,
inside venues, arenas in the 80s, I saw phenomena, okay, a Grateful Dead tour. One, and other people, there's stories we all know, we were there. One time at Glens Falls, New York in 81, and there was no weather outside. There was like ball lightning inside the concert. Ball lightning. This is before they could have effects that could create illusions like that, right? There was many things you saw like that, like that. Just maybe you were all tripping, but maybe not. You know what I mean?
Cheers, Captain.
Yeah, and a lot of that was energy of people. When like mass amounts of people put energy into anything, yep, things happen. I've seen it with my own eyes.
So they turned into Dragon Ball, like Super Saiyan, where like they shot a fire. You guys shot a fireball off together. Plasma ball.
Just energy. Ball lightning is like a phenomena. It's real. It happens. Ball lightning.
Kind of shit too. That's
it's
why I'm
energy, right?
I've literally seen it before. So like, during an earthquake, the mountains fucking exploded blue. And I was like, what the fuck was that? And they did it again and again. And I was like, what the fuck? Just tripped out. I was tripping out too, but like all of us saw it. So
And I think there's other dimensions. Like we're just still like third dimension or whatever. I think there's other dimensions.
They say the other beings in the planetary system operate on the fifth. We're in the third, transitioning into the fifth. But it said they actually talk in a more verbally dense manner. So for what how they speak, the words they speak are kind of like more information packed in shorter sound bursts, I guess, in ways. From I don't know, from videos I've kind of like watched on Gaia for shit like that and news.
They got that fire in the fifth dimension of weed, right? Got that fire.
Well, we know mathematically there's other dimensions, like in the math anyway. Like they can show some of that.
The weed in the fifth dimension is super dense.
I'll give you some paper and you'll be in a couple different dimensions.
All right.
Some of the stuff on like four dimensions is fucking crazy. Like how we perceive two dimensions being in a third dimension, how would somebody in a fourth dimension perceive our three dimension? You know what I'm saying? And it would be
this shit gets real heavy, man. And you probably do need to like indulge in some kind of psychedelic to like level this shit further. Because like in my current stone state of mind, yeah, it's like over my head. But I've been there where I was high enough to like process these thoughts into the next level, but it's still too much.
Well, I think we're kind of stuck on the third just because we're not ready to graduate to the fifth. Our mindset, you know what I mean? And you're kind of right on as to the psychedelics thing, buddy. I really believe, and I've kind of said that when you're in that state, I think it allows your mind to drift. And I've kind of said into a different frequency, but it's possible that it drifts into a different dimension where maybe knowledge is that Arcadian, knowledge base there. But who knows?
Yeah, that's the thing. Who knows? And ultimately, life is too short to like find out.
We need I think we're stuck here until we can raise our frequency. And I think that's why, like, when the aliens or like I said, operate on the fifth dimension, what the next one is that we're just not ready to graduate, where the the 0 point energy and stuff like that is. If there's history or where aliens or other beings have, been over nuclear sites and warned us, to slow down or dismantle them. You know what I mean? Because we're a danger to ourselves in the universe. And with our current mindset, we're a danger to ourselves and everybody else. Why would they let us graduate to the next level where we could fuck everything up? You know what I mean? In our current mindset.
Well, that's what talking about 2012, and like some people say it was supposed to be end of the world, all that stuff, but like really a lot of other folks would say that it was supposed to be a raising of our vibration, a raising of our energy, be more like peaceful with one another instead of, that was just like, the utopian view as opposed to the dystopian opposite end of the world. But I don't know. My theory I said earlier, I left
just
out
the end of an age, wasn't it?
Right. Over these years that we've gone through this cycle a million times, yeah, the aliens have helped us along the way. But like in our current modern history, we're not even sure they're there, right? Because they're probably not, because they've already deemed we're flawed. Like, greed, ego, big problem. And eventually it turns into the same thing over and over, right? Greed, ego, humans have it. Can't get it out of them. And look what it creates, right? And we build. all the way up to the max. And fuck, there's some hellified runs, the 20s, the 80s, maybe. I don't know if these are the best times, but there'll be another good times. But ultimately, it ends with us like overextended and no way to manage it, and start again at cell to cell by evolution, and then 10,000 years go by, and here we are again, and we repeat the same thing, because like history repeats itself, it seems like. That's my thoughts.
Yeah, interesting conversation.
So I guess the conundrum for me, I guess, is the next dimension a digital dimension to where like everybody kind of steps into the matrix, or is it more human based to where we all kind of like get back to like a lot of us already feel where we want to reconnect with Mother Earth and fucking, kind of step out, you know what I mean? Get greater in touch with ourselves and our surroundings, our habitat, be better stewards, you know what I mean? Because there's going to be a line there, you know what I mean? And that line's coming quicker and quicker, with fucking these new devices we have, fucking the Neuralink, you know what I mean? At some point, man, there's gonna be, am I gonna stay fucking kind of more human based and kind of keep my natural vibration, rhythm, frequency, or am I gonna fucking speed up or disappear, be a battery almost? Fuck, who knows?
Yeah, the super rich already are trying to get to where they can download their consciousness into the computer so that they never die and they just become a sentient being or whatever. It's part of the whole Neuralink thing or whatever, I think.
Well, why wouldn't they, with the narrative that's being pushed of bad human, we always fuck up everything. Like, that's what everybody says, and like they're
the same people messing everything up.
Exactly what you're describing, Eagle. It's been this show called Westworld on HBO for the last 5 seasons. It's the same premise, right? And even though it's just a show, but it opens up your mind to like what that would mean, walking into the Matrix, or they call it something else. And it's a well done show, so that they show you how it got to there, and that seems like the worst life ever. That it's like a villain, it's a storyline, but yeah, that's that thing taking over, right? Like even through the seasons, now there's mass parts of the world that aren't real, that are just whatever they call it in the show. But when I watch that series, it opens up a lot of ideas of what you're talking about, like what that would mean, because ultimately someone would own that. That's the reality, right? It would have a purpose to control or something, right? But I don't think any of us think it would be some good thing.
To destroy man. They don't want it. That's what the end goal is. They don't really want people to be people, and that's why that whole narrative that you were talking about is being pushed with the new age type of shit. The end goal is bad human, fucking change, don't become human and become a fucking machine and download onto the metaverse. Fuck all that.
But dude, we don't even understand what a consciousness is. Like, I don't see how they're going to be able to download something and we don't even understand what it is.
Well, wait a minute.
We don't know what
our
part
brain
of the brain
is
it rides.
electrical.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they've never shown or been able to prove any part of the brain that holds your quote unquote consciousness. And that's proven when they there's a surgery where they split the two halves of your brain in half. And that's the theory would be that you could possibly become like two people if it was in the matter of the brain, but it doesn't really affect people that way, So there's
wait, there is no conscious, or that's just something, a figment of our own imaginations.
Well, I mean, even the consciousness we see in nature. I mean, like just today, I was listening to a guy talk about a Japanese parrotfish. Dude, this thing makes a 20-foot diameter freaking mandala in the bottom of the ocean floor. and it has to stay awake 24 hours a day for a week straight to make this, or the current would sweep it away. And this little fucking fish dude just swims back and forth, and he's like all he's got to work with is his fins, but he like fucking moves the dirt with his fins and shit.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, dude, it's this like beautiful mandala thing on the bottom of the ocean. Like, how is that not conscious? That's conscious. It'll swim up and look at it and fucking swim back down and shit and start clearing shit out of the way, and like it's fucking badass. Look up, like the I don't know, puffer fish.
I've seen that. What you're talking about, it's pretty crazy because, like you said, it'll go above it and look at it and be like, well, what do I need to do? Oh, I better go over here and fix this.
Or like a termite colony, dude. Like there's been architects that have fucking designed. There's some mall, I think it's in Abu Dhabi or someplace in the desert. Like it's really hot there, and they designed it after a fucking one of those termite towers that they build out, and I don't know, wherever. They always look like they're in the desert, but the big towers are just like those. The termites are such architects that it like fucking maintains a temperature inside there, and the air flows through there like perfect, and it's like it doesn't matter if it's fucking super hot, it's the middle of the sun, middle of the day or whatever, or it's like super cold because it's night or whatnot. It's like the same fucking temperature inside that little thing, the way they design it. And it's like this, you know what I mean? It's like a swarm of these little bugs, but that's a fucking conscious thing, right? Like, I don't know. Or the slime molds that, I don't know. Some of that shit blows your mind, right? It's fucked up. All right, I'm here. I made everybody quiet.
What?
A lot to think about.
At this point in my life, you can't blow my mind. It's already been blown.
That's hard shit to explain. I mean, it's just fucking pretty wild.
Oh man, that's something else.
You ever seen that $20 bill on weed, man?
I was watching something that was talking about consciousness being like the awareness of yourself. That's how they judge the sophistication of an animal, like whether they have a consciousness or not. Is like if you say, like, you put an animal in front of a mirror, does it act just like it's another animal there, or can it tell that it's looking at itself? The recognition of self.
Yeah, it's called a red dot test, isn't it? They put a red dot on it and they put it in front of a mirror, and to see if it can recognize it's got a red dot on its head. That's how they test if it's a self-awareness.
Right.
That's a scientific trial way, anyway. Yeah.
That's strange.
Yeah.
I got really fucking high today.
I've always wondered what it would like to be one of those research rats that like got to have cocaine all the time. Like they had no idea. It's just a rat. Somehow it's like was able to go and take cocaine like every 5 minutes. I'm thinking, damn, that must have been a trip for the rat.
Yeah, until their heart exploded.
Right. I don't think a lab rat would be the position I'd be volunteering for, just in case you get the cocaine. I don't know, but
well, they're just another life.
I don't think your odds are so hot there, buddy. They
might have a conscience. Like, wouldn't they have a conscience? Shit, why not?
It's making business proposals. Too much coke. Yeah, man, we'll start.
They're pretty smart.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, rats are really amazingly smart, man. They're fucking. I don't know. I see.
Now, a koala bear,
they like
I'm not
scan
sure
their,
has a conscience.
but they like scan their where they go and shit, and then like I don't know. There was one study where they seen a cat, and the one fucking rat that seen the cat squeaked, all the other rats stopped and they like fucking regrouped back at their thing, and then they started searching out from there till they fucking figured out where that cat was again or whatever. And
like a hive mind thing.
Yeah, like they were all working together to fucking communicate to like work around where the cat was going and shit like that. It's fucking smart, man.
They might have intelligence that we don't. We have intelligence that they don't, obviously, but they might be able to do things with their mind, like we're saying, like a hive mind type of thing that we can't imagine being able to do with each other.
Well, like they say, like everything can get wiped out on Earth. A couple things are going to make it: cockroaches, rats, right? So they're pretty evolved if they're considered something that's going to make it through like whatever happens or could happen. Like, well, humans aren't going to make it through there. Maybe
under that idea of like as above, so below. What would make you wonder? I mean, a rat they obviously are communicating with each other. They obviously have community. Like, why would we assume it's too much different than us just shooting the breeze? You know what I'm saying? They're just talking about their day or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know what they're really saying or whatever. It's probably like the movies where it's like
no, we just assume that we're this like higher being and that everything's below us as far as, you know, and it sort of looks that way, but probably to some degree
they don't have cars and grocery stores and jobs other than like finding food and making homes and procreating.
Yeah, and they don't have the stress of fucking all that bills and the this and the taxes.
The same thing as the jobs and the stores.
But the words you say is such a little percentage of what's actually communicated, and a lot of it's tone of voice, body language, all those other things. So that's why like dogs, you know what I mean? They learn your body languages and shit like that, you know? That's how they know when you're upset or you're sad or whatever.
Well, yeah, they got the dogs that can even tell when someone's sick and like something's getting ready to happen. If they're going to have a seizure, they can tell before the person has the seizure that they're getting ready to have a seizure.
Yeah. Or the dogs casting spells.
Maybe.
Well, I think a couple of those things are done by scent. Like there's a scent that your body odor or whatever is going to release, and you can train a dog to that. And I think I don't know about the one you're talking about, but I know some things that's how they train dogs, from scent.
I know dogs are smart and they got it made. My dog's got it made.
Yeah, they're cheapest into taking care of them wherever.
I just fed my pack of dogs. I got 4 of them.
Mine's upstairs.
Best friend.
And over on my fireplace thing, I think I might have 15 boxes of ashes from either mainly dogs, couple cats, but yeah, all the other ones that passed on over the years. One time we had a 2-pound Chihuahua named Peanut that lived to 19 years old.
Holy shit.
Yeah. She couldn't see it. Like I used to, hey, one time the vet pulled me aside, but like my wife was a nut. And yeah, Peanut made it to 19. If you know anything about teacups or anything, oh no, you get 8 to 12 years tops out of small toy dogs.
Yeah.
I used to like say to people that I'm not a religious person at all, so it's just a joke. But if I ever could meet God or have one thing, I'd say, could you make dogs' lifespan and my lifespan the same? Because over my life, losing certain animals, oh my God, that was the hardest things I ever went through by far. you know, people too, no question, but no, in a different way. That some of the animals, yeah, because it wasn't that many years. Some of them died 10, 12, some make it to maybe 20, not much more than that.
I think mine's 10, should be 11 coming up.
Yeah. Bubba's right around that.
Well, I know my dogs eat better than me. They eat a really high quality grade-free dry food and ground turkey. Like I just fed him ground turkey I buy at the grocery store, and good, because I've learned over the years, yeah, you want to keep out of the vet and you want to have a dog have a long life, what you fucking feed them matters. And even some of this bullshit they sell for expensive shit is really high in salt, and salt's bad for dogs.
I've seen a lot of things. I've seen reports on dog food from Canada. I forget what the name of their like Dateline type show is, but it's exposing dogs, dog food, and the preservatives in it, making dogs sick and even killing dogs. It depends on the testing. So they basically are testing most of these dog foods pre-dry. So whatever the preservatives that they use pass regulation in that state, but once they're actually dried, there's something in the drying process that makes the dog foods fucking are toxic. And I've kind of watched my dogs fucking and many a times, man, just take their nose and flip, and take certain pieces. And I'm like, I'm wondering, you know, what the fuck? Can they tell the good from the bad? Because they don't, there's a lot of times they'll knock out a lot of shit and only target certain pieces. And, you know, and you can add by eye, they all look the same. You know what I mean? So why are they being so choosy?
Here's why, Mike, I have this whole thing about salt. 20 years ago, one of our dogs had heart disease, and we took it to a specialist vet. And just by chance, this guy named Dr. Kwawick, who is like world-renowned, top-of-the-line vet, and like gives speeches all over the world over heart disease in dogs, which is pretty common. Whether you know your dog died of heart disease or not, that's a killer. Yeah, salt. That was like, oh, I paid that guy a lot of money over the years to save our dog for a few years, but heart disease, there's no answer. So, but I remember the one lesson I learned from him, and he said it so many times to us: salt. And like whatever you do with your dog, make sure you're not feeding them salt. They need a little bit, but not more than that.
Dude, my old dog loves eating the cherry tomatoes out of the garden and shit. She'll sit there and pop those like they're dog treats. It's funny. They've been eating all the veggies out of there, and like my girlfriend's the one that's really good at it, but she spends the time and makes them. She cooks them the food and whatever, and she makes sure she gets all this like turmeric and different shit in there. It's like, I don't know. But that's what I think. That's why I think my dog's still alive, because she's been doing all that. Plus, she's a stoner, so like if we're passing a joint, she'll walk around following.
Keeping them medicated.
Yeah, she totally is, man. I got a friend from school that helps trim, and so she's known her for a long time too. But every time she comes over, she freaks out because she knows like that's her buddy. Like they get stoned all the time. It's funny. She's like, oh yeah. She's got a vape or something. That's like the treat she gives her when she shows up. It's fucking hilarious.
So guys, I hate trying to keep a hard ending to the show. You know what I mean? But this is the 6-minute warning, so I can get to the shout out.
We're all gonna SoCal your ass one of these nights.
Yeah.
Like instant silence. You're like, what the fuck?
It's not my fault I gotta go to work, man. It's not my fault I gotta go to work, man.
Just fucking around.
Oh yeah,
All
you're
right, I'm gonna be the
Thursday.
first to bow out. I'll catch y'all guys later.
See
Captain,
you, brother.
Blind Cat, Green Fingers, Bud, me all, Smiley, Cushmaster, Eagle, Chat. Been nice, guys. Y'all have a great night, great day, good morning, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you for
Take
popping
care.
in, brother.
Yeah, y'all have a good one.
Later. Have a good one.
Later.
Gonna have to start
Okay.
earlier. How about that? Try to start
Yeah.
earlier. Set up.
It was great hanging with y'all. Gave me a lot of food for thought. Holy shit, heavy stuff tonight. But it was fun and hope to see you again soon.
Appreciate you,
Peace,
bud.
buddy.
You know.
Captain, I don't even think you got a word in edgewise.
Right.
It's all right, man. I'm here. That's all that matters, right? And I appreciate you having this for us to come on and hang out. You know, yeah, I'm really high today. But I'll step on out. Cushmaster, Green Fingers. Who else we have here? We got Mew Flower. Haven't heard from him really. Smiley and Mr. iPhone there. I'll take that as Blind Cat.
Yeah.
Hope y'all have a wonderful night. Chat. Peace, everybody. See you on the next go around.
Have a great day, man. I even re-wetted the contacts so I could see the fucking shout outs list.
Well, fuck, man, I'll bounce next, man. It's good, always good hanging out. It's good. I was glad he jumped on. So sorry that I stunk out your delivery guy.
That was too funny, man. I could totally vouch for that. Both twice, because when I received, he was like, "It's in the car." And I get out towards the car and I open up the door and man, it just like kind of like punched you in the face. It was like a fuely like skunk smell, like all condensed together there. And then so I took it, obviously, and I had it with me and I stopped at Walmart. And when you didn't remember, I showed you the text. You know, he said, what, 30 feet. When he got 30 feet away, I could smell that shit. And so I come out from Walmart and I had, my windows were up except like one was out like maybe that far. And I could smell that shit a good 2 car, parking spots away. I was like, yeah, no shit. I guess it was that's a pretty accurate measurement there. But yeah, thank you, brother, for the day, man.
Yeah. Good to see all the rest of you guys. Peace out.
Have a good one, Smiley.
Yeah, we'll see.
Cheers.
All right, I'll be next. Green Fingers, Meal Flower, Blind Cat, and Eagle. Appreciate you putting it on, and grateful to see you all and chat. Take care. See you next one.
Have a good one, as well, brother.
All right.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna head out. Thanks for having us, Eagle. Later on, chat. Everybody else that was on the panel tonight. Great bullshit with y'all, and hope everyone has a great day.
Great day too, brother. Glad you popped on.
Hell yeah! Cheers.
And thank you, Eagle. Thank you, Robert. Thanks everyone for just turning up and being here. And happy full moon. Yeah. Let that shit go. Let it go. Yeah. Love you. Yeah, Robert. Yeah.
Love you.
Love you, brother. Have an amazing day.
Be good.
was a good conversation today, man. Everybody all in all. Gogo, goodbye.
Love you, Eagle. Have a great day.
Yeah, have a good one, brother. We love you, brother.
Love you, bro.
Love you, man. Seriously. If you need me, man. Oh, man, I feel bad. Positive vibes over to Green Fingers, brother. Man, anxiety can be a bitch. It really can, and it can twist you up in ways that you just can't express. And I really appreciate you getting on, brother. For real. Appreciate you. That being said, man, let's try to find some music to do these shout outs to. I don't like seeing Green Fingers like that. Cheers, brother. We love you. Let's go over to the old show song list. Just shuffle like that. So, cheers, everybody. Hopefully, you guys have had a great day. Hopefully, you guys are preparing for an amazing weekend. Some of you, hopefully, I will run into this amazing weekend. Spoon Lady, Mr. Jones. I don't remember adding this one to the show list. Let's skip this one. Just not feeling none of these songs, man. There we go. Man, I haven't heard this one in a while. Good old fucking Gary Clark Jr. Positive vibes. Cheers, 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 all. Thank you guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this conversation as much as I have. It has been a fun night. That being said, all things do have to come to an end. This is it. Trying to change that background again. Oh, there it is. There it is. What a silly ass out there. Bam. All right. Some cool D's House and I'm Lost 710 Scarecrow 420 Green Thumb Bomb Christina MG NED9 Unplugged 705 Medical McCullough Rick T the Rebel 9G207 Baby is Lahaina Saves Not Here Tom Spook Greg Walker Mendo Dope T Dog Dung Beetle Red Eye Jelly Rose Mother Nature Justin Conway Duckweed Runboy 7426 Justin Gooder Sangman Okie Roar 75 Corey Treble Michael Wallace Mole Vision 420 Who's Your Cat Daddy Taco Don Slug Rick S in the Bushes 827 James Simmons Kevin Hans Worthless Hope Pats Fan 420 Biometric Dirt Road Dude Ken Shiva Jose Ramirez Red Eye Rustler Dab Goblin Dr. Buzz Lightyear S Stone Sub 10 Canuck Ken Queen Genetics Savvy Tanaze Pumdar Durman Dan Keith the Black Cells Minster Sills Simbrio Guards Rasa Bob Rasa Jess So the Root Small Tubes Tyler Frosty Buds North Michigan Micro Ouija Bugs Dub T Roy Big Dark Rose JC Modern Genetics SoCal Weedner John Last PBG 15 Green County Grower CJ Apple Perfectly Imperfected Dollar Tree Grower T1 Production Saint Grower DOA Rome Meds Miss Nudie Grows I Grew Some Johnny Came Seed Nutrient Shootouts Naughty Nicky Zoyan Slammer NNY Pixel Monkey St. Bernard's Observation Booth Clover 420 High Spy Aldridge 25 Miss Manatees 2 Moo Mo Grower The Can of Crate Loki Grow Sussex Sky Burton 79 Polish Hammer Midwest Outlaws Voodoo Ultras Fresno Nerds Cali Connection Wolverine Growth Big Jar Grows Dimity 1 for Life Lay Way Back from D Block MMP Nations Creations Amberlana Psychedelic Warlock Ellardis LD Sir Shaky Rob Big Day 420 Brent Window Big Ed 1961 Manawati G3 The Green Click J&K Triple G Mr. Sprinkler Brittany and Tyler Teasley Hope Farms Lisa G John Be Too Crazy For You BGWG 420 Dr. Budswell Perthomo OG Anthro Sense Media Anthro Just a Face 420 Beast Coast Roar 420 Sir How Trave Alone Keep It Real Haggard at 420, Subs Upland, Auto Everywhere, BT, Double D, Rose, Vegas, Green Puffin Man, Green Alex Boyd, Jeff Sufflight, School of Crop, Cause I Love It, Green Mountain Grower, Southwest Okie, Real 100, 212, Andy Man, Miranda Family Farms, Page Farms, Me All Flower, Ryan Henderson, Green 13, New Tip about Winds, King of Microponics, Indra, Michigan Native, Mary Jane Medgarden, Streamer 77, Double D, Bad Bunny Nutrients, Mr. Green Pots, Mr. Green Nugs from 619-664, Spaniard Kruger, Jones who Grow, Pop G Grows, Rats, Amy Dro Grows, Cats who Grow from Your Heart Podcast, Lily Luna, the Green Red Flag, Jeremiah Miranda, Sony Creek, Lost Art, Mr. No One, LG 420, Giant Mike, Prometheus, Owen, Jason Iso, P Win, David Colby, Mason 662, Scroggy who makes Scroggy to the fourth, the Goddess Grows, Kaylee Burrows, Chad Brad Family Farms, Polly P, Kevin Jodry, Mike Honcho, Jay Huggins, UDA, Green Tree Hunter, Kush Cloud, Joshua Seenson, Organic Home Bloods, Warren Nelson, Cam Wood, Maine Mystic, Show Love Always, Kelly, Stone, Texas OG, Chuck Norris, R. Dust Clear, Fresno, Happy Guy. Dan the Indoor Man, Gromies, Homies, Clemson, Grown, Clip, Smoke, Keystone, Camouflage, PA, Big High 710, Eugene Greenleaf, Ace Drew, Hustle, Fred Durn, Carlos, North Arizona, Beer, Go 420, No Sellout, Justin White, Guy Sing, Yeti, Introvert, Genetics, Social, Jay Vixen, Robin, Mr. Killer, 8 Mode, Cam Wood, James Buttercream, Seed That for Bernard Kale, The Pharmacy, Seed Bank, Deadhead, Smokey 616, Curtis Mayhan, Matt Moore, and Matt Moore and Morte, Rick Heyman, Stephanie Doran, 10 Seeds, Van Carries, K. Mike Rubles, the Drew Bear Source, the Drew Bear 420, Maxi 751, Lawrence Gonzalez, Low to Get Up, Sue Moon, Popco 719, Bakery Shake, Baby Old Smoke, Vito, Seed Jerome Butler, Wash, Mr. Weed Blunt, Old School Grower, Chad Westport, Honcho Grown, Floor Nugs, My Little Piece of Heaven, It Sounds Easy, Galacro, Richard T, Crispy Wannabe, Mr. Soul Food, Spectrum, Gone, God, Lori Hanson, Real 2,000 Years of Tradition, Mr. D. Conley, Pimp J, McBody Face, Show Me Satchwise, Buck Google and You, I'm Going Whale, Canadian Resort, Porter, Promo, Carl Wright, Zephyr, Humble Farm, Tannery Farm, Seldom Seen, Oak Park Gardens, Hale 9782, Skunk Packs, Western Artist 2012, Microslave Hefner, Daniel McDizzle, Medically Fit, KGB, Robert, Mr. Green Fingers, Motherfucking Thomas, We Love You, Brother, Rachel Costa Plenty, Monkey Balls, Andrew Champion, Bobby Lynn Means, Trench Digger, Mr. Mac, Tony like Bill Onya, Bill S. Sweet Peas, Tater Delicious, Minty Country Roots, Huron Fire Genex, Earth Creeper, Big Ray 420, Teeny 101, Buzz and Hazard, Mr. Club 14, Peter B. Man Farms 616, All Up North Max, Room and Ruby. Timothy McKimmons, Justin Beans, Draconic 88, Fat Belly Real, Jennifer Steele, Kibis 03, Turf Farmer, Shannon, Steve, you better know these names. Carlitos, Latinos, Gator Country, Mr. Speed, Wolfstein, Firesaw, Wally Wookie, The Goddess Grows, Rasta Bob, Rasta White Feather Grows, Ernest Room, Stone Grows, K-Man Grows, BX Gun 81, Smith, New Grows, Sean McCann, Jake Monk, Stank, Agenda, Walla Walla Can Grow, Fall Down, Huron, Kansas Pop, Solicitor, Paris Rock Fam, Justice Make, 420 Bin, Fresh Growth, Thriving Herbs, High Boy, Your Man Grows, We Be Growing, Now Cerulean Grow, Love for the Plant, Argo, American Swamp Poker, Unfrozen Caveman, Hawaii's Highest Surf Grass, Micro Goon, Jeff Lowenfels, Mobius Grows, Dan, Dank, Brownies, Dan D, Elliot Harkins, Mystic Flavor, The Forging Gardener, Overwater, Overkill, Seattle Steve, Shadow Warrior, Valley Green 514, Amelia Jensen, Oz Indica, Dr. MJ Coca, Brandon Ross, Matthew Gates, D's, Trees, Jones, Sarah, Saco, Willie, Dan Kyoto, Jay Simmons, Turbo Grows, Clackamas, Scoot, DJ Conley, Aaron the Brewer, late 1978, Michigan Grown Ball, Joe Boy, Worldway, Delta 9, Jake McDaniels, Clackamas, 420, Siki Cola, Dylan Sideboard, PFC Farms, Husky Gardens, Sun Grove, 707, J8 Joe, J420, Cascadian Grove, Cetos McGee, 4 Plants, 8 Wheatworks, Captain Scruggs, Smoky Bones, House Warrior, Jackie Young, Terry Lee Live, against the Tempe, Annie N, The Urge, Green June, Leon, All Purpose Plus, Green Goose 11, Smiles 11, Bindu Bugs, Michael Rasta, Plenty, The Riffin' Fat Boy, Jack Greenstock, 420, Boom Farms, Sally Farms, Aldridge, 25, Smiley's Garden, JT, Smithy Snug, Smoking Grow Fasher, Gross and Grokoski. There we go. Twisted Roots, Faded Farm 420, Jeff Dorowski, Genetic Memory Farms, Evolve 420, Cameron, Mr. Bagseed, Jill Carter, Mystic Mars, Mystic Grower, The Ginger Snaps, DTE, Grows A, Rick Wolf, DLP 2372, Ned Denver, Mike Denver, Sergeant Pepper 420, Candy Trooper, Blind Cat 420, Led Up Again, Tim, UKSIF, 420 Buddha Boy, Devon Shipwreck Medical, MJ Medsville, USA, Resurrection Prophet, Chris Martinez, Dankman Dan, Dankman 420, The Red Set of Farms, Good Life, Tony Bell, Teacher Pete, Most Hated Grower, The Major General 420 Army, The American One, W Digger 714, Strates, Kiniolos, and Nags, Mountain Skies, Ready, Hit That Hot Bar, Chris Mertz, Ian Save, Robbie, Sarge, Live, Heaven Fake Cam, Finger Lakes Finest, Rich Pad, Dozer Moons, Other BT Grower, Choose Medical, J Ray Plus One, Mushroom Secrets, Eddie Pioneers, My Little Tent, 2042, Spicy Walker, Christian, Tree Mump, T Barrington, Art and Soul, Homegrown, Mike B, T Dwayne, East Coast Wild, Heidi Day, Galactic Arts, John Smith, Elliptis, My Natural Farms, Pacific Northwest Seeds, Rod Sky, Paul, Lemon, Hoko, French, Rita's, UC Life, 420, Grant Menu, Mary Bond, Sammy Sizzle, 90s Colas, Chris Mook, DK, Trades Vision Creator, Guru, The Cannon Brew, Cannon Nation, JJ Wire, like a motherfucking 4th of July. 311 Mix Up, Kinder Grows, Evergreen, Hayes, G Friend, Tree, MMJ, Matt S.A. Bog, Dragonfly B, Justice Meds, Travis Wells, Lucky Mike, Seattle Chronic Seeds, King Crime Titan for Blasco Seeds, Shango Gas for Glassel for Life, John Smith, Time for Strikos, Boca King, Raz, Pop Little, Soul Rose, Spiky Pilots, Oscar Green Jr., Matt Silbert, Into 11, Stephanie B, Sharp Floyd, 989, Von Brown, Simon Carter, Stoner Nation 420, Joe Y Bugs 1313, Grower, Painted Lady, Frank Boot, Jay Myers, Jay Mid, The Chat, Mr. Randy D, Backseat, Dr. DGC, Jeff Shredder 911, Dutch Gross 420, Scallywag 420, Skillbull 1, Medgrow 1, Empire Brady Co, for goalie, Lost Leaf, Liam Mass, Anything for B-Bear 7, Ollie Noble, CK Time Trend, Looney Jester, Smoking with Small Town, Tim S, Mr. Lazy, Rafter Grows, Rob Automations, Freedom Robber, Hazelton Door, Michigan Court, Double Tap Farms, Mr. Greenthorpe 420, 808, Rooting Prospects, the Ken Bus Driver, Hayden Life, Kenny 710, Operation Grow, T-Ben, TM 42696, Rude Nuts, Dr. Scrambled, Sweet Bee Move, Roxy, HF Double J. Bio Green, Self Grower, 56, Hanky Sticky, 420, KP, Ganja, Anna, Yo Mama, Jojo, Joe, Roy Rodriguez, B Growing, Net Tube, Best Nugs, Killer B Grows, Ganja Wizard, Husky Gardens, Nut Tree, 420, Decker, Ooh, Soil for Life, Bully for Life, the Jeff 42069, Beaver 698, Dr. Franklin Booty, Goddamn, my Big Ted's Test. Diggity Dank, the L, the Beastly, Laura Camp, Swimmer 22, the Grow Boss, Jim Clemmer, Ed B. Closet Grower, Blinded by the Light, Wheat Fair, Anadoma, Miss Vicious, Doc Callis, Mr. Toad, Uncle Rick, Mr. 1212, Cassie, Pirate Fairy, Mark, Leafly Hill, Pat Cat PK, Urban Remo, Red Dragon Brothers, Journey Over Grower, Dab Hunter, JD, GML, Leafly, Wiggly, Cam the Candyman, High Tide 420, PG, Humble Local 420, Nico D, K Good Farms, Zachary G, Say Your Will, PU, Eddie Alvarez, Turfwoods, Paisley, Acres, S.103, Drew Zilla, MK Ultra, Chillbirds, Brandon Harris, 710, Connoisseur, Freno Fisherman, Hemp Knight, Cottonmouth Grow, Icy Cold, Sterling Moss, Donkey Kong, DK Herb, Conscious Woody, J. What the heck are we listening to? Power of Motivation. Press against. I lost where it was. PU, Eddie Alvarez, Turf Wizard, Paisley Acre, S.103, Drewzilla, MK Ultra, Chilbert, 1 UK, Brandon Harris, 710, Connoisseur, Freedom Fisherman, Hemp Knight, Cottonmouth Grow, Icy Cold, Sterling Moss, DK Trades, or DK, sorry, just DK, you know who you are, Donkey Kong Kingdom, Driving Miss Hazy, Herb Conscious, Woody J, Roy Dugan, Marijuana King, Ganja Wizard, Holla What You Got, Justin Gudici, Big Laser 80, Ryan Kowalski, Marcus, Green Thumb, 420 Ben A Nova, Weed Monster Grow, the quiet one. Who be growing doobies will be here Saturday. Lucky, Claudia Gosselin, Mount T World, Green Gillette, CT Garden, Betty Ben, Up and Able, Mr. Mardu, Custer, 5 Sentimental, Green Goddess, Alberta Cannabis Grower, Girth Creeper, Don Hazelton, Matt Ness, John Gall, Coomer, Robert Rittenhouse, Pedro and Dizzy, Joey Berger, Mr. DeVille, Mikey from Maui Gold Genetics, Mishy Dason, Dragonfly, Earth Medicine, Thunder Dance, St. Louis Sungrown, Super Bob, Dutch Groves, 420, Tuffin, Minter Tree, Green Gypsy, 1 DOS, 247, Dirty Rotten Innocent, Subseti Games, Gingerbug, Cybernet, Paco Paco, Smartphone, B. Ridley, Val F, Tuffin Impact, Crazy People Doing Stuff, Wade Pie, Multiple Edition, Patty O, Grace, Bears Growing It, Home Invaders Getting No Motherfucking Pity, Blue Kiss Gardens, Crack Babies, DWC, Shouting for Life, Token Private, Supernatural, Brittany School, Sacred Gardens, Rossi Club, Joy 1 Month, No Mr. No PS, Penny Pebble Rivers, Frank, Rowdy 420, Chef J. Reese, Dog Day Gardens, Pro Reed, Big Force, 54, 420 Green Goddess, Lucille, Pearly Baker, Christ, Tokyo, Jungles. We got this side here. Bobby Sean Bibbs, Rescue Ready, Roadside LLC, Notorious Snugs, Magma Seeds, Father and Son, Triple Victoria, Stuff DJ, Jose Ramirez, Dog of the Hut, 420 Buck, Chivo Man, GR 420 Community Videos, GMO, shout out, Detroit River, Louis Garcia, Muck B, AJ Everyday, Captain Bennett, Ted Wild for 13, Main 420 Metros, Cooking Coop, Jay Kendricks in for the grill, Backwoods, All Good, Sally Mansell, Angular, Skink and Chanel Simpsons, One Smoke Away, Ganja Rhodes, Kazoo, Burners, Aaron Burners Rooms, Winston Lincoln, Sink and Angel Studios, MG, the 420 Growth, and Paul Diella, John Fleming, Dankovich, Fiber Flower, Paulie P. Seldom Seen, Elevate, Lenny, Oregon Sun Man, Chico Sunday, Jeff Park, Carlos Sosa, Dan J, Earth Friendly Farming, Candy Forest Farmer, fuck all that meat, The Misfit Grow, Jason Line 512, Snake Eyes, Northern 4466, Jason Grayson, Stoner Baker, MD, Stony Creek, Ross Sonic, Prince Squad, Tarzan, Superman, Old Man, Herman Ash, Freebird, Morgrower, Manigar, Simple Man, Survivor One Time, Timberlake, Golf Coast Chronic, Steve Flag, Caballero Calero, Harley Grower, Jen God, Steve Collins, Todd Kendricks, Property Maintenance, Sharpie Allen, Hayes, Scuba Steve Speaks, J.R. Reed, Brandy K, Steve Collins, CCDR, Clear Killing, Wardrobe Farming, Randy Grande, Pip 1000, Ace Loop 2223, there we go. Wake Up, Captain Freedom Queen, Puffer Smiles, 50 Digit Missing, Ganja Mooch, Hash, French G, Super Bob, Grocery 808, Weekend at Bernie's, K-Bag, Justin Station, Strong, Sal, Organic, Zippy, Imenic, Honesty, K-Hell, Me Off Flower, Bad Boom, Todd, Ted Dix, Kendrick Zoon, KT, Christy, True Sim, Photons, Fro, Natty, Dread, Barbara, Matthews, Ancient Old Grown, Kevin Jiu-Jitsu, Ken Health and Happy Minutes, Berserk 215, Clavaler, Low Cut, Average, Trembly, Momentum, Man, Dress, Mendeley, Hell, and Huge, Genius, T, Atomic Smoothness, Jill, Big Daddy, LT Gardens, High Flyer 420, Lobster Brush, Bro, Mother Tree, Maine, Red Pill, Yo Boy, Roadway, Scenic, Shannon, Give It, Ruhan, Rick W, Comfortably Numb, One Smoke Away, The A4 Show, Richard Lamb, Red Pill 710, Cannabis Pursuit, K Rolling, Worthy Buzz, Logan Man 81, Orland Flower Podcast, Hot Rods Respect, Warren Dixon, Pink Lady Luck, I'm on the 420, surrounded by Key Prince, while your friends. Single Fathers, Happiness Without Good, Richard Borg, David Momentum, B4, P-Funk, Nicotine, John Reese, What About Bob, Prince Patty, Daniel Bergman, Bree Buffin, Man, B. Dungley, James Suggs, Art Rose 818, John Wayne, Carolina Roots, Sister Godin, Dana L. Dancarino, KNF Gardens, Blank 1030, Choose One, Only Feed, Farmer James, Crypto Dope, Richard Lamb, H. Grower, Magic Green, Dan Marino, Chronic Wonder, Sunrise Gold, Top Floor, Genetics, Mole Vision, 420, K2 Canvas, Jesse Fisher, My Dog Nelly, Rooster Farms, Alex Hardy, Hardy Gear, Matty Cropper, Mitten Grown Man, Sunrise Gold, and of course the top names on the list. Lexi, Brittany, and Koo, and of course my grandson Chase. Love you guys more than anything. No Limit 916, Crumple Toad Alchemist, Candy Make, Soulborn Addiction, Rosso, Alex D, Dirty Or Catfish, Eyebrow, Thunder Dan, Propagation Station, John Handles, Lisa Marie, Sergeant Grows 818, Blaze Haley, Fried Piper, Perpetual, Eagle Proud Warrior, Sil Slash for you, Franco Sada, The Dane Dutch, it's Keno, Kelly Maxwell, Captain 420, Franco Sada, Stink Fat, What About Bob, Bill Juster, Pop Shroom, John Gorski, Jen Doe, Dungeon Ganser, TXT4, PTSC, T Barrington, Honcho Growing, Swamp Camp, Valero, Canabinka, Peso, Bika, Sando, Mr. Mandy D, Cannon 4R, 420, AB, Normal, Frank Guerrero, Queer Pete, Simber J, Brent 74, CK Brown, Guy 420, Packander 420, Brennan Tree, Main, EA, Grayson, Grown 207, Hydro Daily, Hempwood Gigi, Jamie Bream, Supreme Green, Sony Rockefeller, Caveman, Cannabis, Proof City, Sin, Wide sustainable midnight roots, dead cynic knuckles, Michael P, Polly B, Quick B, Nimble, Bud E, kilowatts, Michael D, 4889, disbanded brothers, Mycelium, Matt Joseph, Grace, Medicine, RX, Keef and Chief, Hydro Daily, Concerned American, Cannabis 401, Freedom of Speech, Dr. Joint Short, These Trees, Conscious of Duco, 710 is Oil Upside Down, Jesse Stevenson, Victoria Vadoots, Cannon Budway, that is. What about Bob Sacred Gardens, Gus Groves, Slick Rick 8, Dog Pounds, David St. Louis, I Move Watts, Scott St. Getty, Ed Brennan, Edmund Grown, Uncle Elmer, Off Grid Terps, Christopher Big Force 54, Lies Predators, Mr. Sub, Matthew SoCal, Sioux, Illinois, Man Beaters, Jinx Proof Genetics, Dark Horse Genetics, Stoner Dude, Joel and Jen from North Star Genetics, Kaylan, Mr. Cry, PTA B13, Leo, Drew Beyond Perfection, this XX Elite GP XX Uncle Stoner, Chris Retreat Kitchen, Growers Paradise, LAD Grown, ICD, Decoy Bacon, Mrs. Scotto, First Break One, the American One, JL, Big Bob Grows, Charlie Candle, Australia Gold, Jucka 420 Gardens, Daniel Phils, Mr. Nowhere Man, Selling Sally, Silly Motherfucking Seashells, Richard Forbes, B4P, I already got that side, hell yeah. Mike, Steve, 562, James, Chrysler, Green Ghost, and Enzola, B. Benson, Astro Charlie, Stephen Smurf, 4GTC, TA, Bush Actor, Astro Charlie, Dirty Hole Gardens, TK, James E. Weaver, Bro Ohms, Corey Gagnon, Green Hill Farms, Hillbilly Herbs, Tasty Worm Church, Skunky Brewster, YBF, Larry OG, Abolish Farm, Spartan Grown, Mr. Don, Johnny Green Thumb, 710, Michigan Wildfire, Seldom Seed Gambler, Todd O'Connor, DP710, Caribou TV, Virginia Herbs, Red Premium, Equilibrium Genetics, Trophy Truck, Skyway, Kevin O'Donnell, School of Crops, Stupid Bud Tender, eBay Bud Tender, my bad. The Glass Girl 420, the Ted Nugs, Matt Javine, Grade 77, Ted Nugs, Skull Gate Blastworks, Beast Mode 347, Mike Atomic Skier, JMA 182, Justin Guidini, Webcam Dan, Sony, Baby Fat, J Cuda, Pip 1000, Dan, Sony, Sunshine Farm, Daydream, Brad Sire, Mountain Larry, Scotty Nowhere, Justice Mink, Not Sure, Red Bear Farm, Two Dog Seeds, Butt Plug, Bungaloo, Richard Forbes, I already got that one there. How did I get these mixed up? Where's the end? Where's the end? Where is the end? There it is. The fire department's Cold Mountain. Danny Spook Bang is in chat. Cheers, Fang. Gage Originals, The Coffee Pot, Seymour Cuts, Biosynthetic, Cousin Nikolai, Doc Vapor, Alex 622, Texas Weed Hopper, Tank Earns, Hank Derms, Cannabis, Tank Kind, Joe Patrick, Space Ghost, 82, Pac-Man, Biggie, Long Time, South Bay Genetics, Bushmaster, Let's Be Buds, Folks are funny, organically blunt, last but not least, Weed is 207. You guys know the deal. This is the end of your day, your journey. Please get some rest. If this is the beginning of your day, your journey, please take time out for a little bit of self-love, a little bit of meditation along the lines of what I am hoping is a fabulous day for you. Please take time out to do something nice for somebody. Random acts of kindness do save lives. I'm a living, breathing example of that. I ain't afraid, man. And I've been helped out once or twice. And I love helping people. So, take time. Super easy to do. Open the door. Moreover, it's a nice eye contact from the heart. How you doing? Are you having a nice day? I love you, brother. You need a hand with that? Can I get that door for you? You need a butt? Phone call. I love you. Keep track of your family. Keep track of your friends. Just do something nice for somebody. That being said, I am out here. I love you guys. Have an amazing day. I will see you later this evening. Have a good day one last time.